Do y'all see this? Do y'all see this? Are y'all seeing what I'm seeing? This is the look of a man who hasn't got his lick back yet. Go get your lick back. I want it back in blood. So Jordan Poole is back chatting with Warriors assistants. He's back in practice, looking like he's, unfazed, unbothered by the shot that almost took his head off his neck and landed in a pool full of blood. No pun intended. But truthfully, in all seriousness, you know, I know a lot of people who say that, he should request a trade or whatnot. I apologize about that, but I know there are people who are saying that he should request a trade or whatnot. But for a lot of people, things blow over, and as time progresses, people form a closer bond after fights. That's typically what happened when we were younger. I mean, we older now, so if you put your hands on me like that, you guys see me again, or I'm gonna catch you in the dressing room and I'm gonna beat you every time, or you gonna see me in some way. We gonna put the gloves on, and I just think that Draymond Green's suspension, they went too light on Draymond. Like, it's unfair to send a message to these players that you could just put your hands on them, and and his apology, it really didn't seem too sincere to me. Like, it was just, you know, and I guess it's just his approach, his attitude, and that's just how his mannerisms, are. You know, you would expect someone to be a lot more sympathetic, and maybe it's because I'm getting older and I'm in a sensitive generation, so I've just pretty much, been brainwashed into being sensitive and, you know, pretty much fell in line for the most part. But, I just think that he should have been a little more remorseful, and what I'm saying, to be like, I gotta talk that out and hash that out with my young guy, you know. I gotta have a conversation with him because I let things get too heated. Like, I just read something where he said, he was speaking about the footage getting leaked. Um, you don't say it was BS, and you know, in other words, like, if nobody would have saw it, it wouldn't really had matter. If that make any sense, like, it's only being blown out of proportion because, you know, basically I wish people never saw it because it makes me look like a monster, and it's almost like, I got caught. I apologize for getting caught. I don't apologize for what I did. I really don't care. I don't feel sorry for what I did. The young boy shouldn't have been talking trash, and nah, man, you know, I think that was the wrong way to handle it. It could have been avoided, but it is what it is. It's in the past. I still think the Warriors should consider trading Draymond Green for the best package, what's ever out there. Because, as I said, Draymond Green is very valuable to a team. However, he's not a superstar level, superstar caliber player who's going to impact your franchise to the point where, you know, you're solely building your offense around him, and he's going to be the one who's scoring 28 to 30 points per night that teams fear when they go play, your team or whatnot. People lose a lot of rest because they know they're going to go up against you. But it was unfair how the Warriors handled this. I still think that I'm happy it got out. It's a great thing that it got out. I'm almost sure Michael Jordan is at home praying that there's no secret footage out there of when he punched Steve Kerr in the face. He probably at home sweating. He probably sitting at home soaking his sweat, hoping that it ain't no footage out there. Draymond Green should have been like, the footage should have got out. I deserve to be embarrassed. I deserve it. People deserve to see me in that state of mind. You know, people need to see how especially younger kids, just imagine if this were many years ago, before social media and before culture has became, people had a lack of empathy. Like in today's time, like people are just ruthless now. So just imagine if this leaked back in the day where there wasn't really many cameras around. You didn't have camera phones, social media, and it's leaked to TMZ and it was everywhere, right? But Draymond Green would have lost sponsorships and all types of stuff, all types of endorsement deals. And he would have lost all these endorsement deals. People wouldn't want to work with him. So it would have forced him. See, now he has his own quote unquote new media, so he can go on his internet platform and he'll still have his fans. But back then, you didn't have the power that you have now. You was threatened to lose it all. You'd be lucky to even go to a team that you wanted to go to. You didn't have the leverage that you thought you had back then. Especially the type of, yes, Draymond Green was valuable, but the type of money that he's probably going to require, that he's going to demand, other teams probably ain't going to wouldn't offer him that back then because he wasn't considered a premier player. I was listening to, I think his name David Falk, which was Michael Jordan's old, agent. And he was speaking about how, when you go see a movie, you paying to see a Denzel Washington. You're not paying to go see one of the co-stars in the film. You paying to go see the star of the movie. And that's what it's like with basketball, that's what he compared it to. And was like, when players are going, they're going to see the Steph Currys of the world, the LeBron James, Kobe Bryant's, Kevin Durant's. A large bulk of the money should be given to the player that they're coming to see. Simple as that. But in today's time, you can't hate the player, hate the game. But Draymond Green should have been a lot more compassionate. This generation lacks emotion. So a lot of people saw that and, they cracked jokes. They thought it was funny, didn't take it too serious. I seen a large, portion of people who were bothered by it and very upset, and still mad at Draymond. But like I said, he should have been, a lot more humble about the situation and said, man, like, I'm happy that footage leaked out. Now, you don't say it's BS because that's basically like saying, I'm just upset. I'm just apologizing because I got caught on camera being a monster. You should have been like, you know what? They was right to leak that footage out. I was embarrassed. I was wrong. And I shouldn't have did that. I don't know what I've done to that man mentally, psychologically. That's embarrassing. He's been publicly humiliated. If y'all got a problem, man, y'all hash that out as men. Y'all talk about it. If y'all want to fight, put the gloves on. But like I said, they sending the message that that's what y'all gonna tolerate. So if I'm Jordan Poole, I gotta get my lick back. Like we fighting after that, bro. Like every single day. Like, oh, I'm gonna make your life horrible for you. I don't care. I don't care. I'm gonna try to sleep with your baby mama. I'm gonna try to slice your tires, something. Put a Snicker bar in your gas tank. I'm gonna do something. You gonna see, like, you gonna feel me. Like, those days are over. We grown men. I'm going to the front office and I'm letting them know, like, nah, bro. And it's easy for someone who didn't get punched in the face to say, oh, well, you should just get over it. It's not that serious. It is that serious, bro, because you ain't in my shoes. I would take the legal route. I press charges and I sue Draymond Green if I can. I drain every dollar out of him. I wouldn't take it personal like that. I'd be like, you know what? All right, it's cool. We can still be teammates. But either he gonna have to either he gonna have to run me my fade, or we going to court. I'm taking you to court, and I'm gonna try to get as much money as I can, even if I gotta walk away with $2 million, 100,000, 300,000. You gotta come up out your pockets. You gotta pay in some way. The Warriors right now need a player like Jordan Poole, who's going to take the scoring load and the pressure off of Steph Curry every single night. Like I said, he's going to prolong and extend their careers longer because you have someone like a Steph Curry. Steph Curry doesn't have a lot of miles on his body, and it's not like he's this super athletic player, very explosive, and primary focus is just driving the lane and body getting beat up every single night. So he's going to be able to conserve a lot of energy. Steph Curry is going to be able to just focus on, the necessary things that they need to win, like, shooting the ball, being able to, move without the ball, catch and shoot, come off screens and set screens and play defense. And he's not going to have to play as many minutes having someone like a Jordan Poole and an Andrew Wiggins. But what kind of message are you sending? Because these are your young players. So I would trade Draymond Green personally. Like I said, Klay Thompson still ain't back mentally. Mentally, he said, man, I can't even play because, I just have this, it's almost like PTSD. It's like he just kind of like just thinking like in his head, I can get injured like that. Y'all, I don't think y'all remember how excruciating and how much in pain he was, man. Like, that gotta be fearful to think about at any moment. Like, man, like, in that process, even that process of trying to come back, bro. But Draymond Green will have to run me my fade. This man, and if you look at him, he kind of looked like the guy who got his chain took from off of what's his name, Red, from off of Friday. My grandmama gave me that chain. But Draymond Green gotta grow up. It's very immature. His actions, going around just think he could punch players.